All right, we finally got some new information for the upcoming December DLC in GTA Online. So Rockstar released this news article basically breaking down what happened throughout the entire year, explaining about the collecting about farm raid, as well as also bottom dollars bounties, dispatch work, as well as pizza delivery stuff. So pretty much Rockstar just thanking the community. But then of course they mentioned about the upcoming DLC for this year. So they say that the notorious Darnell Bros garment factory front is under new management. With the aid of Hellsman and PAVEL and former FBI officer turned independent contractor, you'll convert it into a hive for clandestine infiltration operations where you can launch a bevy of thrilling and strategic new robberies. These will be accessible from the computer terminal inside of the garment factory or remotely from the new app on your iPhone. So of course the Darnell Bros garment factory is well known from story mode as well as online too. This is mainly where heists are started, and this is obviously a place that we have seen a lot of times, especially with the Fleeca job, but also some other missions in online previously. So this is going to be a new business, new property location that we can officially own. Assuming Rockstar is just going to have only one property, that means everybody's going to be at this one place, which is going to be interesting. But obviously it's going to be really cool. And of course we obviously have Pavel back, as well as also a new independent contractor. So we're not sure who that is. It could be someone that we know, or it could be a new character. And of course Pavel, we already know him from the Kai Rico DLC, one of the favorite characters. So you know Rockstar had to bring him back obviously. So this is going to be pretty cool. And then the new robberies, I'm assuming they're going to be similar to the contracts that we have in the auto shop, as well as also the ones that came in the chop shop or like in the agency a little bit. Hopefully these pay really well. And it's great that we're able to do this on our phone to start the missions instead of having to go back and forth, which is obviously going to waste a lot of time. I'm assuming Rockstar also added this because they know a lot of people's going to be at this location, so it's just going to be kind of a mess if everybody's just running back, starting the missions, creating chaos and all that. I'm assuming though that we can do this in invite-only sessions though. However, they also say that this update features additional dispatch work missions, new rides, job creator updates, new upgrades for the benefactor Terabyte, including a collectible scanner to help pinpoint a wide range of treasures whenever they're in close proximity, including action figures, movie props, key caches, and many more. So let's break down that last part. This is something that probably should have been in GTA Online for years now. We obviously had the benefactor Terabyte since 2018, and we have many collectibles, including the playing cards and all that. So honestly, it's pretty cool. It's gonna be helpful to a lot of people that want to get started with that. A lot of people already have, you know, some of these collectibles, but for the ones that are daily, could be useful. They do pay decently well, of course, if you're doing it consistently. So this is gonna be interesting to see for sure. So I'm glad that Rockstar is upgrading and taking a look at older content and making it better. So that's definitely a great plus right there. Job creator updates, we see this every time. New rides, we already know. And of course the dispatch work is a great improvement since we only have about like 3 right now in game. So having maybe like 10, 20 or something like that is going to be a lot better. Hopefully they also pay more as well. Now Rockstar just mentioned the community challenges that we had. So we had one last month for the North Yankton, you know, survival, and we obviously passed that challenge. We got, you know, some rewards for that. Rockstar of course always has a community challenge in November as well. So we're going to see what that's going to be, probably going to be announced within the next event week. It could be something with heist, it could be something with free mode. I don't know, we'll see, but hopefully there's something interesting. But usually it is about heist. I'm pretty sure last year it was as well. Then for the experience improvements, Rockstar has mentioned how they bring the NTG system to PC. At first it wasn't going that well. It actually has improved now, and GTA Online PC somewhat is actually pretty playable. And also Rockstar did a good job with making sure that they ban or remove players that are, you know, modding, glitching, whatever, all that. So that's pretty good. And then they do mention that there's going to be some updates to you know, GTA Plus, which is going to be the ability to access how special works and bennies, and also drift upgrades inside the Vinewood Car Club garage. Nothing surprising there. It is a workshop, there's a car garage, so it should have that. So just, you know, more ideas that they're spawning in to put in. And there also, there's going to be an option where we're going to be able to get body armor stock that automatically refills when we are launching missions. So that's pretty much similar to how they did it with the snacks, I think, in the last update. So this is just going to be one of the improvements that Rockstar has. It's going to be a lot more that they're going to have, you know, when it releases or when it gets closer. They're going to, you know, have a whole newswire, whole, you know, patch notes where they talk more about that. And for probably the most exciting parts for the end of this section is that Rockstar finally announces that all the improvements and features that have been much requested from PS5 and also Xbox Series X and S will be on PC in the new year. We're not exactly sure when that's going to be. We're assuming probably before June, so early next year. It's finally going to be on PC. So all the expanded enhanced stuff. So we have vehicles as well as, you know, ray tracing, graphics, all that stuff is going to be put onto PC, which is something that we all waited for, which is great. Honestly, this is something that was not announced but kind of somewhat leaked a few months ago. I made a video on that. I'll leave a link in the description, by the way. And you know, pretty much Rockstar has to release this since it does make sense. Like, these are things that should have been there since day one, and if consoles can handle it, PCs can handle it. So I'm not sure why it took them so long, but either way, it's going to be here pretty soon. Of course, when that does release, we will be having a video breakdown on that. And I'm also hoping that Rockstar does decide to include some new content for the PC that PS5 and Xbox Series expect to either get at the same time or maybe don't even get at all. We'll see. It depends what it is, but I'm assuming they're going to have some type of surprise or interesting stuff that does release. Now, lastly, we also talk about the gifts and surprises as well as festive celebrations that we know, and also special weekly bonuses and events. Rockstar does celebrate Christmas really well and also does have a lot of interesting stuff that are releasing this year with Drift Fed, as well as, of course, a new update. So definitely look forward to that, and of course more content will be made on the channel about those releases. Now, ending off the video with some talk about the update as well as GTA 6. This update, if we look at the calendar real quick for December 2024, we see that the 8th is going to be on a Sunday this year, with the 14th being on a Saturday. So most likely throughout that week, probably on Tuesday the 10th or Wednesday the 11th, Rockstar most likely is going to be releasing this update. So definitely look forward to that. We'll be having a lot more information once we get sooner or closer, I guess. So probably at least a week before the update, Rockstar's going to have another newswire trailer, something like that, just depending on how they feel or what they want to do. And then as for GTA 6 trailer 2, of course, this is something that we obviously had to talk about since the original first trailer released December 4th of 2023. With it approaching a year pretty soon, probably, well, literally in like a month, it's going to be a year since that trailer released. So obviously everybody's looking forward to trailer 2. It could release this year. Hopefully it does, maybe sometime this month before the next update, kind of how they did it last year. But Rockstar does change plans sometimes, so it could be after the update, it could be next year. We'll have to see. So just look forward to that when it does release, and of course we'll be breaking that down once Rockstar does officially release that. And as for the expanded enhanced, I did want to touch on that as well. So we know that that's going to be releasing in the new year, again most likely in January or February, hopefully early in the year, right after this update does release. Drift Fed, of course, will be added on with that, where they're releasing probably all the way until around like Mayish, and they probably will have a small, some type of clocking about farm rate update maybe in like March or April or something like that, just to get us a little bit more interested in playing GTA Online, with it of course being the final year before GTA 6 releases. And I know a lot of people are definitely looking forward to it, including myself. Rockstar most likely is going to be releasing a lot more information on this game, most likely next year, mainly being that it's going to be the year that's releasing. Hopefully there's no delays, so they have to get people hyped up. They have to promote this game. They have to advertise it everywhere for people to see and check out. So just know that they most likely are going to be releasing some more promotional content early in the next year, hopefully throughout the whole year as well, if they're releasing. If it doesn't get delayed, this has to be the year that Rockstar heavily promotes it, since they don't have any other time to really do it. So we're just hoping that everything goes well, the game doesn't get delayed, it gets released, and we're able to see a lot more content before it does, gameplay wise, online, screenshots, trailer 2, 3, whatever it is. Hopefully we get some more information from Rockstar, even if it's just some type of newswire talking about it, because we really haven't got any out information about GTA 6 since December 4th. That is all for this video though. If you did enjoy, subscribe, put on post notifications. Also don't forget to drop a like. We'll be having a lot more content on this channel. You definitely don't want to miss it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.